contest set for one fall is for the WWE Championship.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Welcome to Around the Turnbuckle. I'm the Big Alboski. That guy right there is Professor Keith, as always, and joining us live, ladies and gentlemen, live from Spain is the one and only JCM. What's up, man?
What's going on? The reason I'm in Spain, I'm here with my mom. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, our honor.
Are we keeping mom up because, you know, it's like midnight out there somewhere?
You guys have any questions for my mom?
Yes. Was Juan difficult a difficult young child?
Not really. You know, there was a hyperactive man when he was born. Yeah. But you know, it's a really nice boy, so I don't have no problems to take it up. The only thing is running, and I every time say that I lost money because he run like fast.
Yeah, could have bet the fastest child, you know, when I was younger.
Unbelievable.
I'm just looking at for one part and disappear completely.
Yeah. You know.
So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I haven't seen my mom in like 2.5 years, so I thought it was time to go see her for a little bit. But originally I was supposed to see her on Christmas, but like the tickets got too expensive, you know.
Yeah.
So, better for her birthday, you know?
That time of the year, absolutely. But you know what? Since you're out there in Spain and since you're visiting mom, yesterday you were unable to attend QMart. You were unable to attend the 3WA Resolution Rumble, and a lot happened, and we need to tell you about it live because
yes, we do.
Some of it does affect you. That promo video I just showed at the beginning of this program kind of is reigniting that feud between you and one JT Cage. Now, JT Cage, the winner of the 2024 3WA Resolution Rumble, wins the vacant 3WA Extreme Championship. So, my question to you is, when you come back in February, not only are you gunning for JT Cage, but now he has a shiny gold belt that you could possibly capture in the process of your feud there.
I think you're underselling it. Let's face it. We've talked to JCM for a very long time. Mm-hmm. We know JT Cage has been obsessed with becoming the 3WA Extreme Champion. You know it. I know it. But I also know that JCM equally had his eyes on that championship. And let's also be 100% real. We know what my reaction was to JT Cage winning that title. We know the problems between myself and JT Cage and the original family. That's public. We don't keep that a secret. And we know at this point, and I will say it publicly, JCM is my personal hope for dealing with the JT Cage situation. I'm going to put it out there.
Is it a situation, Professor? It's not a situation, but go ahead.
It's a situation for me.
Go ahead, JCM. Answer my question. What do you think of JT Cage capturing that title that you both hold so dear?
Well, I don't know how he got the championship. I'm guessing he had help from the outside or something. He
got a very good draw in the.
What do you mean? He was number 5.
And who was in there with him? His running buddy, Kai Thomas.
That's the name of the game, man.
Was already out there. And not only that, but they made an unholy alliance with Rico Hendricks and dazzling Derek Benish.
They did
and
that
you know what? Rico Hendricks also happened to draw a very favorable number to make that alliance happen. It was 3 against everybody from that point forward in the Resolution Rumble. And you've been in a couple of battle royals or not, JCM. If you're not already associated, your friends, or you've got a manager in common, or you've got a moral code or lack thereof in common, it's very hard in a battle royal situation to be able to say, hey, let's shake hands. I can trust you. You can trust me, right?
I mean, whoever's in the ring with you could be a benefit for you, but it's always going to be one person winning the whole thing. And it brings me to my point, not my point, but JT mentioned something the last time we were live, that if it wasn't, if I beat him last time with the help of Wolfman. And one, I never really asked Wolfman to come out there, ever. I could beat JT Cage by myself. And
sure.
2, doesn't he always have Hat Man in the corner and always chokes me in the ropes when no one's looking? So JT Cage always needs Hat Man in order to beat me. And JT Cage always needs somebody in that battle royal to help him out at his lucky draw to win that championship that we all could agree will look better on me than him.
And that belt has been refurbished. I was able to see that before the match happened. And I mean, 3WA spared no expense to make that championship look as good as it did when it first debuted. And I know if you were not taking care of family business, which obviously family is the most important thing, you would have been there in Quakertown, and maybe, just maybe, it would have been a different situation in that Resolution Rumble.
I could have probably been the one holding that championship and be a 2-time champion at WWA, proving that I'm slightly better than JT Cage in a sense.
I don't doubt it, because, I mean, you were on the shelf for 2 years. You and I talked, and we talked about where you were at in your progress, everything you were trying to do, everything you wanted to do to get back, and specifically to get back to 3WA, to be able to compete for the Extreme Championship, the High Impact Championship, the Heavyweight Championship, whatever championship you could get in there for. You wanted gold. You wanted to prove that you were a high impact. I know I keep going back to high impact because obviously I know what that means to you at this point. You've tasted that gold, and you know that gold is somewhat in flux right now. But I also know what the Extreme Championship means to you. And I think maybe we need to talk about that a little bit, because you've really got almost 2 goals in conflict right now. So where are you at in terms of you have 2 goals? What is goal number 1? What is goal number 2? If you
No, I mean, goal number 1 was always trying to get back at JT Cage for, just trying to take his gold away from him, because I was out for 2 years, but ironically he was a champion for 2 years. So wouldn't it be if I was never out, wouldn't I have been champion for 2 years myself? Could have been a possibility, but we'll never know, you know.
Sure.
But the word high impact, the word I focus on is impact, and one of my goals is to leave an impact once more where I was at Triple WA. It's not high impact; it's just leaving an impact in general, whether I'm alone or not. You know, and JTK, the last couple of weeks, he's been just running his mouth and everything, and I couldn't be there last night, but if I did, you know what's going to happen, just a quick whip to the face with a kick.
Yeah, gentlemen, real quickly, before we continue this conversation, on the onset of the program, I was asked by 3WA management to mention an event coming up that you may very well be a part of, JCM, and that is it is for the Hebrew Association of the Deaf. It is a charity event for the Hebrew Association of the Deaf, the HAD, and it is sponsored by Goldsteins, Rosenbergs, Raphael Sachs. Save the date. It is Saturday, April the 13th at the Upper Southampton Rec Center in Southampton, PA. Tickets will go on sale for this event in mid-February, and pay attention to 3WA's social media for information about who will be at that event and who will be competing at that event. It is all proceeds will go to charity. So I don't know if JCM will be part of it or not, but you know, if you are, that's a great cause.
Yeah, what an amazing cause. Very proud to offer whatever talents I have to that cause. I'm sure, Al, we rarely agree when it comes to happenings in 3WA, but I think we can agree what an amazing cause it is and what an amazing gift it is to both of us to be able to be part of that.
No, yeah, I would love to be part of that. You know, if anything, it's already marked on my schedule, on my calendar. I will be there. April, I will be there.
So Saturday, February 27th, before that, Saturday, February 27th is the next time we're in the Q-Mart for 3WA. Will we see JCM there? And
27th? Yeah.
Yes, February 27th. And, you know, since you answered that, is the ultimate goal to just walk in there and demand a match with JT Cage? Or is your goal just to go in there and kind of see what's going on? Because, you know, there's been some shifts. You mentioned the High Impact Championship earlier. That has changed hands. Your former title that you had was Cody Rose, who took the title from you, against the dude who is the 3WA Carnage champion, and it was title for title, and the dude captured both belts, so now he has both. But he did admit that he doesn't really want two belts. Not that he doesn't want two belts or can't defend them, because he probably can.
Oh, I'm sure he can.
But he's humble about it. He thinks nobody deserves to have two titles, which is respectful, and that's pretty cool. So he's leaving it up to 3WA management. That though there could be a battle royal, there could be a tournament, there could be something like that you could get your High Impact Championship back by winning the whole thing.
I think you should be very careful how you answer this, because I'm pretty sure that Al is going to report everything you say back to the original family.
Like they don't watch this show. You done send JT Cage's name enough. Keep saying it. I dare you.
Yeah,
I think you're helping with that, right? You're doing the Beetlejuice rule. It's Beetlejuice rules now.
Like, you know, I'm shocked he's not here right now. But the one thing I gotta correct you on, that title was not taken from me. It was stolen from me.
I agree with that 100%.
There was a low blow involved.
Yep.
And maybe a blind ref, but who knows? But like, I
was gonna say, did the referee see it?
I don't know, but
was Cody disqualified?
Let's face it. We all know the referees do their best, but especially when you're talking about the kind of experience and cunning of a rose gold Cody Rose. We all know the kind of tricks that Cody Rose has done. I've spent extensive time studying Cody Rose, and I know just about every trick in his book at this point. That's a man that you cannot take lightly in terms of ethical lapses.
See, I'm not surprised he did it, but at the same time, I should have never turned my back on him, allowed him that opportunity to do that, and I lost the one thing that I was working for 7 years, and he took it away in a night. And now that he doesn't have the title, the dude has 2 titles. Whether I fight him or not, I will get my titles back, whether anybody likes it or not. And if it's not just the High Impact Championship, Triple WA, if Rob comes back with me, we might just take the tag titles as well. We're just 2 hungry people.
A fellow colleague of yours is saying, "Yo, JCM," and that'd be Prince Piranha.
What's going on, man? It's been a while since I've seen him. How you doing, man?
Yeah,
he's a natural. He's a natural talent. I've seen him in the ring. Amazing, amazes me every time I see him.
Myself as well. It's my privilege to call his matches.
I have yet to fight him under my belt.
Yeah. And I mean, yeah, he's a tremendous athlete, and I would love to see more of Piranha than we do. Keith and I only get to see him in SWO. He does make the rounds in other places, but unfortunately, Keith and I are we usually stick to SWO and 3WA because we work there. You know what I'm saying? So,
if he wants to reach out, I'm certainly available.
see,
cheap plug,
cheap plug right there. Okay. Yeah. So, again, Piranha did a couple times make his way to 3WA. Whether he will in the future, I don't know, but it's always good to see Piranha, and I appreciate Piranha coming on here and giving you a shout out. That's cool.
Thanks, man.
We're hurting today, me and Piranha.
Especially tonight, because they're both Ravens fans, and we know how that went. We're not going to go there.
I will probably just monopolize the show with the lament and the anger.
It's all right. We'll try to cheer you up, for tonight. It's my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your mom's
You lost your belt already? Come on, man.
Well, I didn't, like I said, Fran, I didn't lose my belt.
Go back and watch Carnage. Watch the footage. I think it's pretty clear that Rose Gold Cody Rose took a shortcut or 5 in that match.
Come on now, listen. With all due respect to JCM here, Cody Rose was on a 2-year journey of trying to capture gold. He took on every champion he could possibly get his mitts on. The hardcore champion, the high impact champion. He tried to get the tag titles at one time when he found a partner for a night or whatever. He was on this mission. He even had some heavyweight championship matches against Michael Mars. He was on this. He was just destined for gold. He was going to do anything he possibly could in his power, and he comes across JCM, who just got that championship from Mikey Raw. He was on a roll, and he did.
Let's say he beat Wyndham James Winthorpe III, one of the dirtiest players in the game, one of the most decorated champions in the history of 3WA. Look, Wyndham and I have our issues. We've all seen it. But I will give the devil his due. Beating Wyndham James Winthorpe III is a damn fine accomplishment. And this gentleman right here did it.
I did. And Wyndham claimed that one of his shoulders was up. I don't know. That photo seemed photoshopped and everything. No,
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was, knowing Wyndham.
Yeah. The count was after 3. That's when he kicked out. We all know that. But yes, he took the title away from me, and now I plan to take it back from the dude, since he has 2 titles, and he doesn't seem to want to have 2 titles. But you know what? No. Whatever he decides to do with that title, I'm gonna have to just climb the mountain one more time and prove myself one more time.
Yeah, we know it's in the hands of the championship committee right now. We'll see what the championship committee's ruling is. We hope to have that ruling very soon, but obviously it's a deliberative body. We don't know when they're going to make that decision. And I think, frankly, they should take their time with it. I mean, the status of the championship is a very important thing, and they shouldn't rush it. In no way should they rush it.
No, absolutely. Nothing good is ever rushed. Everything has to take its time.
I agree.
So Professor asked you earlier about goals, and you had mentioned pre-show that another goal of yours is to probably get the coalition back together and possibly to get a shot at those tag team championships. Now, last night there was a triple threat tag team match for the tag team championship. It was Abdul Sadiq and Lou Nick versus the champions, who were the Outcast Damon Dante and Anton Nathan. And the other challengers involved were the eventual winners, which were the Bad Fellas. So now the Bad Fellas are the 3WA Tag Team Champions. My question to you is Rob coming back? And if he is, how soon? And if how soon, how do you think you guys fare against the Bad Fellas?
Well, what I can tell you is Rob has been ready to come back. And on February 27th, we will come back as a team hungrier than the Bad Fellas. Now, don't get me wrong, Bad Fellas are pretty bad, all right? They're, as a tag team, it might be an uphill battle just trying to get those titles off them, but we will get those titles off them if given the chance. I know us coming back, we're not looking for a handoff, but we will work there. If we have to go through like a tag team tournament, whatever it is was thrown at us, we will prevail for those goals.
Yeah, I'm no fan of Bad Fellas, but they have gone out and they have definitely upped their game. They've learned from the mistakes of last year. They went out and they learned a new hold. We saw it last night. They call it the hit. And they called in that hit. And it was able to take down Anton Nathan. Damon Dante consequently turned on his partner. So we know the team of Nathan and Dante will not be a factor. But what I have to ask you about as well is we've got a young, hungry team in there, which is Lou Nick, Abdul Sadiq. They are brothers. They have grown up loving our sport, studying it. They have shown a tremendous amount of ability.
Is that JT Cage? Did JT Cage finally show up?
Somebody certainly did, but I have to say, I mean, the tag team division right now is not just the tag team champions and whoever challenges them, but have you studied the alliance of Abdul Sadiq and Lou Nick as well? And are you prepared or concerned about what they can contribute to the situation?
You see, I've only seen them fight each other, and they've always put on some great matches together. If anything, one of the most memorable matches for upcoming stars together. Now, I can only imagine what they would be as a team, But the same thing could be said with me and Rob Atkins. We fought each other. We fought we fought other people and prevailed to the top. Both of us will put up a great match. And again, it will be an uphill battle, but I feel like Coalition will prevail to the top no matter what, because we're not afraid to back down from any challenge from anybody, no matter how great they are, talented they are. We'll try to step it up and be better.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I apologize for that technical difficulty. I was being sent a message at the same time that things were happening here, but I want you guys to see this. The 3WA has been all day long putting out these headlines, and I want you guys to check this out. This concerns the dude. We were just talking about the dude and his capturing of the two belts, and these are, I don't know who's doing these, but it's very clever. 3WA management putting these out. You guys got to see this. You guys are going to get a kick out of this. I believe even JCM is going to get a kick out of this because it concerns the dude. But look at this headline. It looks like a real breaking news headline that you would see on a news report. It says, dude wins 3WA High Impact Championship. And then on the bottom, I know you guys can't see that. Let me take the banner off of there. It says, studies show gummies good for athletic competition.
They are.
Oh, my God. That's really funny. That's really cool. But JCM, we have talked a lot about your future, and you have, last week you sent me a video. Keith and I last week on this show, we did a 3WA pre-show. where JT Cage and the Hat Guy were on, and we showed them that video. And I urge you to go back and watch it and check their response. In the meantime, the brand new 3WA Extreme Champion is indeed here.
Oh, of course, in time.
I ain't here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. Let me tell you, JCM, you're gonna sit there posting videos about me. And this is before whatever happened last night. I mean, I'm sure you know what happened last night, right, JCM? Yeah, you looking at me with that mean mug at me like that because you know what happened. You know what happened?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I don't know what's shinier, that title or the shiniest head that you have right now.
Either way, we all shine. We bling bling around here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and also, the reason why I am late for this affair is because I won a chili cook-off. The first inaugural VFW chili cook-off, I won. I do nothing but win, JCM. What do? You don't even show up. You know what I mean? You was like, oh my God, look at these heavy hitters on this flyer. Let me not even show up.
Well, he's in Spain. There.
I am in Spain right now, but you know.
Oh, you're in Spain. I'll come to Spain and whoop you. I don't care. You see this? This is the 3WA Extreme Championship. It ain't bound. It ain't bound by a state. It ain't bound by a country. It ain't bound by an ocean. It ain't bound by anything. It's just where you show up, and I whoop your ass. That's what this title's about now. I don't know what it was about before, but what it's about now is that. You better understand that. So first thing you need to be doing is congratulating me. Second thing you need to do is acknowledge me at the fact that I am the best thing that ever happened in your career. You sit there looking at me. How dare you? From Spain. From Spain.
From Spain.
I'm from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Representing them all. Understand that. This should be my interview, but that's okay. I was busy celebrating, winning chili cook-offs, and winning championships. You in Spain. Spain,
yeah.
Hi, Professor Keith. Hi, Professor Keith.
Yeah, hi, JT.
How's it going?
It's definitely going.
It's going great for me. Look at me. Look at me.
We'll get dizzy there.
Oh my!
See, if I was there last night, JT, you won't be holding that championship.
No, if you were there last night, I would send your ass back to Spain. I'll throw you over that top rope and you can catch your flight quicker. That's what would have happened.
Well, actually,
how many men? Let's Keith, you're a professor. Approximately how many men did I eliminate last night?
With the help of his team.
I was gonna say, are we counting what Rico and Kai Thomas helped you do, or are we
I don't care. Count them all.
Approximately, I would say you guys eliminated 4 to 5.
Nope, 6 to 7 in my count. All of them. God weakened them for other people to eliminate. So I'm counting all of them.
Okay.
That's what I'm counting, all of them. All right, Professor.
Can I answer that, Mr. Cage?
Yes, you may.
I'll correct the professor and say that you guys eliminated 19 guys because you were the only one left, and you eliminated the other 19 one way or another.
Because if this was a video game, those would be hit points that I put on them. I caused the eliminations, so I eliminated 19 people. And you, JCM, what did you do? Went to Spain. That's Spain.
Just remember the last thing I did to you when you went off the top rope and I kicked you right in midair.
My God, that was 2 years ago, brother. That's 3 different title reigns ago for me. So, I mean, you kicked me in my head, and yeah, you did a little something. Wolfman helped you, by the way. You forget that part. Wolfman helped you. He slapped me in the face, like other people know about slapping up in that top right corner. Professor Keith know about slapping.
Yeah,
So he can tell you about that.
exactly
He
what
wrote a book about it, but it's okay. You did all that, and what happened the next month? I won the hardcore title. Kept it for 2 years. During that reign, won the tag team titles during that reign, and it got screwed out of that too. And then now that we're in the year of Cage, 2024, draped in gold era, I'm draped in gold again. And what are you doing? You in Spain. You in Spain. Why am I even on this right now? You in Spain.
I have no
Not
idea.
for long. I'll be back.
No,
next month.
you in Spain while I am here fighting. While I am here fighting for my life. This is no excuse for you, JCM. I'm disappointed in you. I was looking forward for you being in that Rumble, to be honest. You're gonna put that video out like you want something with me. And look what happened. You weren't there, you in Spain. And here I am in PA winning stuff. Winning championships. And if you want to cross that border again, come back to the United States and see me instead of running to Spain. Come at me, bro. Come at me. This is a new breed. This ain't the same JT Cage, ruler of it all, you kicked in the head. No, this is a new level. There's levels to this, son. There's levels to this, and this is a brand new level that you're not ready for. So while you in Spain, I'm leveling up.
I'm pretty sure you're just a demo of the game at all, if anything.
The demo version? Oh no, see what you are, you think you are the game, but you need a lot of DLCs. I'm the complete, I am the deluxe edition. I'm the $99 version. You the $40, and then they're like, well, you gotta upgrade to get to this. That's what you are. I'm the deluxe edition, premium cover, everything.
All you are is a chili dog champion. Don't lie to yourself.
Chili dog? No, I cook chili. Chili, son, chili.
How much chili did you eat? You're all sweaty already. I don't know. You're all sweaty right now. Don't over.
Yeah, I'm hot. I ate all that hot chili. You in Spain with AC. I was cooking hot chili, winning championships, surviving 19 people, even old foes. They're trying to throw Nico Gray at me. Come on, man. Nico Gray came from wherever he was in Spain, but he was here. And I dumped him over that top rope.
You didn't look happy to see him, though.
Yeah.
I ain't happy to see nobody. All right, and let me explain this, Professor Keith. I know you got something you want to say, and I'm gonna let you say it, but I got a couple things to say. First of all, opening match, kicked in the face. The match before the Rumble, headbutted in the head by Wyndham. And then what happened? I still persevered. They should write a Lifetime story about me. I still persevered, took my battered and beaten body at number 5 entrance, went in there and did battle with everything in me, the souls of my ancestors in me, and I won. I didn't go to Spain.
Ty Thomas and Rico Hendricks, and how much sold when you translate it to dollars got that to happen?
I think the real question is you ever beaten anybody with anybody's help, even the Hat Man being in your corner, choking people on the ropes and everything? Have you ever beaten anybody by yourself?
Let me think. I believe it was you on our first encounter. I choked you out. You tapped out. I didn't let go, but you tapped out. That was on my own. I beat Roadblock Chad McCoy back in 2022 for the Hardcore Championship on my own accords. And I believe I just won a Rumble.
With some help.
What?
You want to Rumble with some help.
Do you honestly?
Did you even see the Rumble from Spain? Was it internationally broadcasted?
There, and Rico Hendricks and the deal that the Hat Guy negotiated with dazzling Derek Banish, would you have been as successful without the luck of the draw that Kai was still there and that you could get Rico on side as well.
Look, Kai was a stallion. He drew number one. That boy was a stallion out there. He lasted to the end. That boy was a stallion.
Yeah,
I had nothing to do with that. But he's on my side. Why would not we not, Professor? You're supposed to be a professor. I'm taking your doctrines because why would not we help each other? And then Rico, he want to be goofy. Rico want to be goofy and want to enlist the original family. Well, actually, he's not goofy. He's smart. Enlist the original. The goofy part was he thought he was going to last to the end with us. No. We were the smart ones. Y'all were the dum-dums. The dum-dums.
Well, we're certainly digging on the terms of that deal.
What?
I'll give you credit. You are the champion. With or without help, you are the champion.
I don't need your credit. I got it. I mean, it's here. I don't need credit for it. It's here.
Maybe for a month.
Look at it. It says 3WA Extreme. I have it.
Just like I was a champion at one point, it was stolen from me.
For a cup of coffee. I had a championship for 2 years. What did you do? And then you had a chance at this, and you went to Spain. Don't make me get ugly because my blood pressure starting to rise with you, JCM. Let me tell you. Let me say some facts to you because like we've been dancing around this. No. Shut up. We've been dancing around this long enough.
Yeah, you wear dresses all the time. You've been dancing around. Yeah.
See, son. No. Let me tell you right now. I'm gonna be very quick and clear with you because I'm hungry and I'm tired and I got stuff to do. So let me make this clear for you. JCM, when you get back from Spain and you come back, you come see me. No, you go see Dino Santa first to make sure you're even worthy of breathing the air that the original family breathed. All right? Make sure you're even worthy of breathing. And then when you find that out, then find out if you're worthy of even coming at me. Because trust me, I'm here. And I don't give a damn. I'll fight this. I'll defend this against whoever. Now, February, as you heard from Dino Santa, who tried to ruin my moment, I got to fight John West.
Right.
I ain't going to call it a rematch because there wasn't really a match. And they threw that monkey wrench at me that now the Rumble's a match. I still won, but now he's gonna get a fair shake at this title, and I gotta fight him. Which I will tell you, he is a formidable opponent, but I'm gonna kick his ass. And then JCM, if you happen in February, you find yourself fighting maybe Kai Thomas, maybe someone else, and if you can win and prove yourself to the 3WA committee that you are worthy of me, I'm gonna kick your ass. When you start to me, I've been whooping your ass. You beat me one time by a fluke. I've been spanking you for a long time. You should call me daddy. I've been spanking you.
I think kicking you in midair is not a fluke; it's a skill, and I could do it again easily.
Try me, because I got other skills since then. You better ask them about me. Ask Big Al. Ask Professor Keith. Tell him. I ain't the same breed. Like I said, there's levels to this.
Yeah, you're right.
And I am the final boss. JCM. This ain't no preliminary stuff now. This is main event stuff now. When we were fighting before, we was mid-cards. Barely. Both of us. And I can say that with a smile on my face because I did everything I could to push things to the main event. So you want to be on that level? Prove it. Don't go to Spain. Prove it. Because you had your opportunity this past Saturday, and you went to Spain. So next time, won't you settle down, shut up, learn something, and come at me. And when you do, and you get spanked again, then you'll know why. because I'm the ruiner of it all, and you just got ruined. Go to bed.
All I remember is an eager, young, just freshly new JTK shaking my hand and saying, "Boy, I want to face you one more time." And we did. And for some reason, it got to your head that you're better than anybody at Triple WA.
That's my head.
If I was not absent for 2 years, I would have been champion for 2 years as well. Just the fact that I wasn't around for 2 years, it just said that I wasn't around to dethrone you. That's all it said. Now, February, I will be back February, and I've proven myself worthy for 7 years that I am not just a mid card, I am the main card of Triple WA.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I proved it every single time.
You proved it? You proved it? Because for 7 years, 7 years you're telling me right now, you're going to talk about the number 7. 7 years you've been proving yourself to 3WA. Okay? You've been proving yourself. I main evented in 4. Actually, 2. But look at me now. Look at me now, JCL. I want you to for real look at me and know this isn't the same eager boy that came into the company and that was like, yes, please. Thank you. Oh my God, you had an awesome match. JCM, you know what? I can't wait to work with you because once I did work with you, I beat you. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't downplay myself. Maybe I should just let it all hang out. And I did. And look where we are now. This is totally polar opposites to what we are now. So what you need to do is thank me for giving you the opportunity. And you should shake my hand, young lion.
The only way I would shake your hand if you did it one by one with no help outside or inside of the ring. That's when I could shake your hand because you've beaten me fair and square. Because every single time Hatman's in the back or every single time you have the original family helping you just to win some matches.
Did you or did you not, one of the last times you were here in 3WA before you took your sabbatical, align yourself with Dog Nation? Don't throw stones at glass houses because you were just starting to go down a very similar path before you took 2 years off. Again, look at me and look at you. But trust, one of these days, we're going to do battle again, and we're going to settle this score once and for all, JCM. You know, you're kind of like my child. It's like a father teaching you these life lessons. So enjoy your trip in Spain while I am here hurting, while I am here suffering. Yes, I am happy right now, but trust, my neck feels pins and needles. My hips feel like I can't do the twist ever again. All right? I can't twist again. No. My body feels battered and bruised. You want to know why? Because 19 other men tried to put a whooping on me before I could put a whooping on them. And I survived those whoopings and whooped ass and became the 3WA Extreme Champion. Are you willing to go through all of that and put your body on the line through those whoopings? It ain't the first time for me. This ain't my first rodeo. I did that same thing 2 years ago. It's just we in a different category now. Now they call it something else. They call it extreme. But I did it. I did it, whether you like it or not, whether Professor Keith likes it or not. Hell, Professor Keith even got some licks in at one time. But I'm saying, I put my licks in, and I'm there day in and day out. Anytime 3WA is on a marquee, I am there, busting my ass, doing what I need to do to hold this. This meant everything to me when I got my hand raised last night. You weren't there. You were in Spain. But It meant the world to me to hoist this up with my arms feeling like jello, like I can barely lift them naturally. But no, I needed to lift this to show people I'm here. I am the ruiner of it all. I am all that you don't want me to be, but I'm here. Deal with it. Now, JCM, I'm saying to you, you need to ignite that in you before you even think of coming to me. Because otherwise, ain't going to be much of a match. I want you at your best. I don't want to hear, oh, my legs hurting. I just got back from Spain. I'm jet lagged. No, I want you well rested. I want you 100%, because when I beat you, when you are 100%, there is nothing left to be said. There's no more air to breathe between us. It's your call.
And I will be there for February. Don't you worry. I'll take a plane.
Yeah, take a plane and take some notes. I already got a match. So all you can do right there is win your match, whatever match you have. And you know what? And I will watch it. I'll know. If I see the JCM that I used to know, then maybe we can talk. Maybe we can talk about this.
I just hope you don't just steal a win away from me. I hope you pin my shoulders 1, 2, and 3 before I can pin yours.
No, you know what? No, I like nostalgia.
75% of the work at the Rumble, not 100%. Just so you know.
What? I did.
With all the help you've been getting, you got 75%.
The help? It's a rumble, bro. It's a rumble. Every man for themselves. Sometimes the alliances form. Sometimes they dissolve. It's a cutthroat world, man. It's professional wrestling. It's a cutthroat thing being in a rumble. You weren't there. You was in Spain, but I was there. I just lived it. I just went through it. My body aches. It's 6-something at night, and to me, it feels like midnight. Like I should go to bed because my body hurt because of what I went through. I don't recommend it, but I knew what I had to go through. I knew the terms, and I survived it. Mind you, also getting kicked in the face twice before the Rumble, and still came out on top, JCM. So, Juan, are you willing to do the same thing? No, but I'm going to make it easy for you. All you got to do is prove yourself in this next match, and then maybe I'll talk to the championship committee, and we can get it on, and we can settle this once and for all. Who is the best? Who always has been the ruler? Who is the one? JCM or JT Cage?
You said my name first, so.
Yeah, because you're the challenger. I'm the champion. Challengers go first.
Yeah, but you could have said your name and say that you were the best, but you said
because it sounds better on the marquee. JCM or JT Cage? See what I'm saying? It sounds better that way. Come on, you don't even know about marketing, son. Get out of my face.
Whoa, he left.
I don't know that he left. I mean, he is in Spain.
He is in Spain, and he did mention that, the Wi-Fi isn't the greatest, but...
Hey, anything I say was untruthful, Professor Keith. I'm saying I just went through hell, and he's going to sit there and talk about he's in Spain. That pissed me off. You're in Spain trying to talk about what I've done here in America last night when I already feel like crap. I was going to say another word, but I'm trying to keep it PG. I feel like crap. Just holding this title right now hurts. My body hurts. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Like, I did take a whooping last night.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not going to deny that. I'm not going to deny that. Like, people think a Royal Rumble is fun. It's cool. No.
Hendricks to help.
What?
Would it have not been worse if you hadn't had Kai Thomas from the beginning when you entered the Rumble, and then Rico Hendricks to help you out, help get you to the end?
Rico, you talk about Rico? Come on, man. Come on. It's a con man world. He a con man. If I didn't strike first, he would have struck against me. He would have struck against me. I'm just saying. I went through hell, and I ain't gonna lie about that. It was not easy. None of this has been easy to gain that championship. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Whether you like it or not, the means it happened is irrelevant. I still earned it. I took my lickings. I earned that championship, and I will defend it with everything in me, just like I did with the hardcore title. You want to say when Wolfman beat me, the reign of terror is over. Oh, no. Oh, no. It just began again.
Yeah, I think I noted that last night.
Yeah, wait till you hear what he said about you winning that title last night.
I'm not gonna lie. I was very upset. Look, no, everybody knows you and I don't like each other. You and I don't have a compatible. I don't think that if we laid out our moral codes, if we laid out what we believed in as human beings, I don't think you and I could find one single thing in common. I think everybody knows that. I don't think there's a reason for either one of us to lie about that.
No.
Too much has happened.
No.
I try to be professional. I try to let it go. I would hope you would do the same thing, although you keep talking about the slap, which
Will you slap me? I mean, what? You slapped me in the face.
And I feel like I was provoked, and I feel like you as a high-performance athlete, and that is one thing I will give you. You are a high-performance athlete. That title would not be on your shoulder if you weren't. Despite the hat guy, despite Rico Hendricks, despite Kai Thomas, who frankly I think was the MVP of that Rumble.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about that yet.
I don't like what the kid is about, but let's give the devil his due. He was tremendous last night.
And he wrestled Theo Ivory first.
I was just gonna say that. In the Theo Ivory match, even though he cheated his ass off, it was
correction. He beat Theo Ivory.
And a full Shaker Town. That's how much of a tights he had to get Theo Ivory down for a 3 count. But he did win. That's what the record book is going to show.
Win's a win. A win's a win, Keith. And I thought you'd be smart to know that, like, a win is a win. The boy won.
Morals, never mind ethics.
Listen, as I said, like I have not gotten much. I have not gotten much words on this entire program between JT and JCM going at each other. So let me say this: the hack guy promised that this would be the year of the original family, and I noted a lot during last night's show that. What a way for the original family to start off. You had the youngest and newest member, Kai Thomas, beat Theo Ivory, who is one of the top guys in 3WA. Make no mistake about it. And you had the ruiner of it all capture the Extreme Championship. What a start to 2024 for the original family. Even you can't deny that, Professor.
It's so pretty.
I can't deny last night was a great night for the original family. I'm sure it was a great night for your bank account, Al. Hey, I'm a broadcast journalist. How much did your bank account swell from that? How much of a signing bonus or any kind of bonus, whatever they put it under, did you get right now for what you just said?
These are my opinions based on my opinions.
Wow. So he's not allowed to have honest and truthful opinions, but you could just go out and slap people, interfere and win the matches and all of that. But he's the ruffian because he understands our tactics. But you are the one that go above and beyond your pay grade and slap folks and try to interfere in Windows funerals and everything else like that. At least Alan sits there and does his job. What
and the last man standing match, he interfered in it too.
You know, I mean, come on. I mean, Al at least knows his job title. What I was hoping that maybe you got such a big ego that you would have came into the Rumble because I would, you would have stepped through that Rumble. You would have stepped through that Rumble.
You thought he was going to pull a Michael Cole?
Ooh, I thought so. It was in my mind. Every time that countdown went down, I took quick glance at the commentator booth to see if he trying to gear up.
I would have paid to see that, Professor.
Ooh, I was ready for him. I was ready. I was like, I was seeing the glasses coming off. When it got to 3, 2, 1, and I'm gonna see them glasses. Ooh,
Mr. Cage joining us back from Spain is JCM.
Sorry
Hello,
about that.
JCM.
Whenever JT Cage talks, it drains my energy, it drains my phone, just drains everybody's just energy down. Where were we, JT Cage, before you drained everything out of everybody's life? You ruined it all.
I thought we were done. I made my point. I just said, like, look, if you feeling fraud, just leap, because I am the champion. You are the challenger. If you want to be the challenger, but you need to prove yourself in your very next match. I don't know who it's against, but whoever it is, maybe you need to make a statement. And then when you make that statement, then maybe the 3WA Championship Committee can make a statement and you can get back to me. Because then I'm going to make a statement and send your ass back to Spain. And then your calls are going to drop again because Spain sucks.
Spain sucks, you think, huh? So
they're not even good at soccer, dude.
Not only did you insult me, you insulted my culture. So you're right. Next time I come back, I will make a statement. I will make an impact, just like I've made an impact every single time I'm there. I will make an impact. Maybe.
I used to like this guy, but then like something in him, because I lit a fire under him, and I beat him a few times, and he finally won one on me, and like he just, you know what I mean, start siding with the Dog Nation and stuff. Then he went away for 2 years, and now he wants to come back and think we can resume. And we can't just resume because he's here and I'm here, way up there.
You have no idea what.
Way up there. Take an elevator to get to me. Take an elevator several floors to get to me. To the ruler of it all, JT Cage.
Professor, what did you say?
You have no idea what he had to overcome in those 2 years.
I do know. I do know. Hey, look, I understand injuries. I understand comebacks. Trust me, I love a good underdog story because I am one myself. All right? I understand all of that. But for him to sit there and think that he could just come back and come at me is ridiculous. Is ridiculous. You've been gone for 2 years. You start from the bottom and climb just like everyone else has. I lost a hardcore title, then had it retire in front of my eyes. Lost the tag titles because of an ungrateful partner of mine, and lost everything to get to the moment I had last night. I fought and I clawed my way by any means necessary.
That's true.
Yeah, damn right it's true, Keith. About time you professicate. Damn right. By any means necessary to get that title, to get that championship. To piss you off and to have our chair and whatever the fans want to react like they reacted. But they done one thing they all had in common. They had to believe and had to know that I am the 3WA Extreme Champion, the same championship I fought for 4 years. JCM, you were there day one when I stepped through the doors in Quakertown in February 23rd, 2019. You were there that day. And that's the day they announced there's going to be a new championship coming to 3WA, the Extreme Championship, and there's going to be a tournament. And the finals will happen sometime in the summer. I know you remember all that because you were there in the locker room with me, and we both dreamed of having that championship. Am I right or wrong? We used to talk about like how we'll do anything. We even have to have a hardcore match against each other as friends. We would do whatever it takes to get that championship because that represented a new era of 3WA. Am I right or am I wrong? Back in 2019. in that locker room. Yes. And we fought and tried to get that championship, and there was a lot of obstacles to hold us down. I went another way. I was like, screw that, screw the fans, screw doing the right things. I'm going to join the hat guy and learn how to do things the right way by any means necessary. And then I joined him, and I still couldn't get the job done. Ryan Clancy, you remember Ryan Clancy? Yeah, Ryan Clancy was the first champion because I got screwed over by my old friend now, Tyler Sims. All right, so this is some history lesson right there. I got screwed out of that championship that's sitting right next to me. And I had to fight for a year through obstacles, through Dina Santa and everything else, and still not get it. And then you and I started feuding. Then I got the hardcore title and held it for 2 years, and it still wasn't good enough to at least get a crack at the 3WA Extreme Championship, because that's what I wanted. It took me losing everything to finally crack the code, to finally best 19 other competitors in the 3WA, to stand here right now, to this second today, finally, with what we wanted from the start. That's what I mean, JCM. That's what I mean. It's not just about a championship. It's about our careers, JCM, what you and I had started. And you were already there for about a year or two before me, but for you, what you and I used to talk about. So I don't want you to just come from Spain and think you deserve a championship shot after everything I had to go through and after everything you had to go through being injured. One that tastes much more sweeter if you earn that opportunity. And then we fight. And then we fight. We put our blood, sweat, and tears. Then we fight.
JCM, I would like you to have the last word, sir, since this was your time.
All I know was 2 years of my wrestling career was basically just slipped right under me. And for 2 years, I literally lost everything, even myself, for a bit. So when I came back, I had to fight the dude. I had to fight the dude and Damian Dante. I had to prove myself with the former Impact Championship. And by the way, when I received that championship, it had 8 missing screws. It was dirty. It was mistreated. I wanted to put honor back into the High Impact Championship, and that championship was stolen from me. So I understand your frustration. I understand your anger. And I want you to know, February 27th, I might go face to face with you in the ring. Who knows what'll happen? I might come back with Rob Atkins. Who knows what'll happen? But the end story to my story and our end to our chapter is that we will fight one more time for gold this time. We have similar paths to our career, but in the end, I'm going to be number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this last hour with the 3WA Extreme Champion, JT Cage, and JCM live from Spain. We appreciate him for taking time out of his schedule out there. It's a 6-hour difference, in case you're not aware of that. It is after midnight. Now it's after 1 o'clock a.m. We want to wish his mother a happy birthday. And we also want to remind you guys that next week we are back right here, 6 o'clock, with Attilio Aprile. Attilio Aprile will return. But in the meantime, we want to remind you, and 3WA wants to remind you to save the date. Saturday, April the 13th. Tickets will go on sale in mid-February. JT Cage and JCM will both be part of this big charity event for the Hebrew Association of the Deaf. It is in Upper Southampton Recreational Center in Southampton, Pennsylvania. And all proceeds will go to that fine organization. For JCM and JT Cage and the Professor, this was Around the Turnbuckle. We'll see you guys next week.
You think you know me?
Oh, yeah! If you smile!
explanations are correct. When this